Folks, I've been flooded with emails, yeah? And all of them are asking more or less the same question. What's happening, Chris? What's happening? We can't understand. We don't understand. This big announcement, I didn't hear any big announcement, yeah? Kwanza Raila Odinga looked very discouraged when he was making his speech, you know? Like he was already defeated by Jubilee. Eh? What's happening? And then even as people are asking this, rumors are flying all over the place. At the OT Mofa have revealed the contents of the server for August 8th and for October 26th. Yeah, and they show that for instance, October 26th, they show not more than 3.5 million people voted. Yes, rumors like that are flying around. Of course, I've tried to verify some of these rumors. There was even another very strong rumor that Mount Kenya MPs, the ones who lost, or rather the ones who are rigged out in the Jubilee nominations, yeah, most of them now are fully backing Raila Odinga. Those are rumors like that, yeah, but those are just rumors. I've not been able to verify any of that information. Definitely, I'm not going to come to you with any information that I'm not sure of, yeah, so you'll have to be patient. Now, I guess that's what the problem with the Raila announcement was, you know. People were expecting something very major. Like, we have just arrested the situation. We have confirmed, we've gotten into the server, we've confirmed that that Raila Odinga won on 8th August. He won by a landslide of about 5 million votes. Maybe exaggerate, but you get my drift. They're expecting something major. You know, something that would lift up their hearts, lift up their spirits. Now, folks, tulizeni boli. Everything is on course. I can assure you of a few things, yeah? And please listen carefully. Number one, Kenya will never be the same again, okay? It doesn't matter how many guns are in Kenya. It doesn't matter how many security forces are in Kenya. It does not matter how powerful the government of the Republic of Kenya is. Kenya will never be the same again. And that one you can take to the bank and they'll give you cash straight away. I'm very certain of that. Extremely sure of that. Okay? Now, it is important to focus on the things which are important, okay? But I'm sure you also want an explanation as to exactly what Raila Odinga's Odinga's game is, what his strategy really is. You know, what kind of what he was thinking making an announcement like that, and classifying it as a big announcement. I'm sure you want to know what's up really, yeah? And as usual, I'm just going to topic everything. I'm going to share with you, okay? But I'll do that after a short break. Welcome back. Now, it's very important that we understand something about the kind of politics that is going on right now, okay? The kind of high stakes politics going on right now is like a chess game, yes? Now, some of you have played chess, but for the sake of the majority of us, I know many people have not played chess, and those people who have played chess, siwashukishi, yeah, just excuse me. Wacha niongee kuhusu drafts. Everybody knows drafts, yeah? Now, when you're playing a game of drafts, which has some similarities to chess, yeah, you're not going to tell somebody, nataka ukule hii, ukishakula hii nitasongesha hii, and then nitakula pap, 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 game over. You're not going to tell somebody that, are you? Yeah? What am I saying? I'm saying that right now, the kind of politics going on, you do not want to show your hand. You do not want to reveal your full intentions, because that will enable your opponent to clamp down and shut down those intentions. Okay, that's the game NASA is playing. Okay, and with good reason. Before the August 8th elections, NASA made some big announcements. Oh, we have a tallying center, we have several tallying centers, blah blah blah. What happened? There were raids on those tallying centers. Yeah, and you know, this is very dirty politics, because for instance the Westlands tallying center was raided. Yes, people harassed at gunpoint, etc., etc., and then things were just done to wipe out any possible evidence that it had been raided. So to this day, most people ask you, there was no NASA tallying center raided at Westlands. That was just propaganda ya NASA. Okay? Yeah. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if you show your hand, then the Jubilee guys are now in fact more serious than ever before. They're going to clamp down. They're going to find ways, yeah, brutal ways usually, yeah? Because now we have known the Jubilee government is a very brutal government. There's no doubt about that. They're going to find brutal ways to shut down whatever you want to do. Okay? So what you do, you keep them guessing. Yeah? You announce a national resistance movement. As they're discussing that and going forth and back and forth, you're forming a people's assembly. Yeah? Etc., etc. But meanwhile, you know exactly what your roadmap is. Okay? So they just, you know, you keep your opponents guessing. This is what NASA is doing. And oh boy, what a strategy it is. Strategy is very important for victory in any endeavor. Okay? You could have the best idea, you could have the best team, you could have the best ideal, but without proper strategy, if your strategy is all wrong, you're going to fail. Okay? Now let me go back to soccer, because I know a lot of you guys love soccer. Yeah? So that I give you an example so that we all understand what's happening here. Okay? Now we used to have a striker called Peter Dawo. Yeah, people used to call him Peter Dawo. Oh, sensational striker. I mean, you gave him half a chance and he scores. Oh, and his headers. Oh. So there was this game. Of course, this was Africa Club Championships against very strong clubs from Northern Africa and so on and so forth. So the tactic the coach played, I saw Peter Dawo playing a very interesting role away from his traditional role as a striker. Because what was happening, he was such a marked man that immediately enters the box. He has got about 3 or 4 people paying very close attention to him. So you know, you can't even play. Some are pushing him, some are holding his shirt, you know. So it's a game, yeah. If the ref doesn't see it, yeah, that's what happens at this high level of soccer, yeah. So what did the coach do? The coach released Peter Dawo to play more on the flank. Yeah, some people say, hey, this coach is crazy. This guy never plays in the flank. Yeah. So what happened is that when he got the ball, or rather he would position himself on the flanks to receive the ball. So immediately receives the ball. Of course, the coaches have given their defenders instructions. As soon as that guy catches the ball, I want people on him. Yeah. So the guy gets the ball on the flank. Yeah. He tries to run down on the flank a bit. He's getting a lot of attention. Meanwhile, what has happened? The center of the field has been left open. Okay. So all he does is to cross a ball back, and there's a lot of space for somebody else to score. Well, the strategy didn't quite work in the game I watched, because Dawo was just a specialist striker. Yeah, he had a problem getting those crosses across. You know, crossing the ball from the wing. Ilikuwa shida kidogo. Yeah, but that's an example of a strategy, devastating strategy. So that is exactly what we're talking about here. NASA have a strategy. Yeah, and we just have to be patient. The people of Kenya, the long-suffering people of Kenya, we just have to be patient. Now, my technical people have been complaining that my recordings are too long. Yeah, and it creates some certain problems. Okay, so I can see already they're waving and telling me my time is up, but don't worry. In the next part of this series, I will talk about the NASA strategy, okay, in a bit more detail. Without letting the whole cat out of the bag, I'll make it much clearer to you so that you understand what we should expect going forward. Okay, catch you there in a bit. You know the usual drill. Watch out, look out for that link on the top left hand corner of your screen. Click on it, and as soon as part 2 is ready, you'll see the link up there. Click on it and you'll be there immediately to watch part 2 of this series. Yeah, see you there in a bit. This is Kumekucha.